Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, December the 21st, 2021, as I try to remember exactly which day it is. So sorry for not being able to get a daily read out for Monday for, well, it's for today where I am, but just was putting my energy towards my pick a card tarot channel, which is Making Magic Tarot if you haven't checked it out yet. But thank you so much for joining me. Keep in mind this is a general daily read for all 12 signs for the collective, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't as we move forward with the reading. Today, as I finish cleansing the energy, bear with me, we're going to pull an oracle card for each quarter of the day, which we do occasionally from the Energy Oracle deck, and then we will further speak upon each quarter of the day with a Kipper card. Interesting, right? Doing it a little bit differently. Finding this deck to be very fun to use, so I figured why not. And it does clarify things in a sort of oddly specific way. And if need be, we have our little everyday tarot deck. So with that said and done, let's aim on down and pull the cards. Alrighty, let's do some shuffling so we can pull the main parts of the reading. One for each quarter as usual. For my beautiful collective for this upcoming Tuesday, December the 21st, 2021. Okay, you're beginning the day manifesting. Wow, you could feel a little bit indecisive. Interesting. Bear with me as I'm being told which order to put them in. But so we have an underlining focus on a door to romance, a community you could be wrapped up with or helping, as well as your happiness. Potentially a bit of completion as well that took place recently. But at the very least, there's a door to romance for a lot of us that is leading to an immense amount of happiness, or will soon enough. But it's like, it feels as if these two cards are both a source of happiness and joy and bringing a glow back to each and every one of us, whether it's the door to romance and a community that you're helping or wrapped up with at this time. Nice. So we're beginning with the Magician and the Mirror, which is like the manifestation card of this deck. So let's clarify this one with the Kipper deck. Okay, no. Bear with me. You could just wake up and start the day and it's like you will be manifesting and be reminded of the manifestation powers of your mind and your intentions, but you could just struggle right off the bat as you try to wake up. That makes sense. For this first quarter, what do we have for this Magician card? Okay, bad health, adjudication, and poverty. So a lot of us are stressing to begin the day, or just could have a thought or two in regards to our financial situation, our health, or just a decision we want to be made. It could have to do with a court case for some of you, and a need to push to in the beginning of the day to keep it positive and optimistic, to remember that you are manifesting at this time when it comes to all three of these categories, if not one or two of which. All right, and to push to remember that your actions as well play a role in that, right? So it's like if you're expecting to have bad health, of course that's going to be part of the manifestation process, but as well don't forget about the habits. If you feel like you're drinking too much, or if you feel like you're smoking too much, or eating unhealthy, or not implementing enough self-care, just keeping in mind that both your mental thoughts, your thoughts in general, and your actions are playing into this process of manifesting. All right. Then we have Angel of Love for the second quarter of the day. What do we have for this in reverse for whatever reason? Let's see what we have for this Angel of Love in reverse. I just saw false person at the bottom of the deck. You could be thinking about a person you recently released or just dealt with in the past, where there really wasn't a ton of love, or they didn't really love you in the end, and they were inevitably a false person in that sense. We have community and courtship. Okay. I'm actually going to further clarify this one. So you could feel like you have a lot of options when it comes to love, but there's not a huge amount of love present in this quarter of the day, desiring, waiting for somebody to reach out potentially. Or you could find that there's just more focus on, or being pushed to focus on a community that brings you happiness instead of that door to romance, feeling like stressing over that romance is not going to help bring it to be. What else do we have here? Strength. I need to dig for that inner strength to show that strong side of you all the meanwhile, and that love will just come in due to your strength and independence, right? To focus on whoever you're helping at this time or wrapped up with, again, to seek that happiness and not to sort of rely on the desire or the need for love at this time, all right? It feels like this courtship, this person will come in when the time is right. It might even be throughout this day as well, you know, just later on. And it's like, just focus on you, you know, get done what you need to. Doesn't mean you won't get this wish fulfillment at the end of the day or just moving forward, but to overly stress over it, again, you're going to manifest an outcome you don't want, or potentially just put pressure energetically on a situation that is not needed or just won't help. Rest and rejuvenation. Interesting. I felt like this should have been at the end of the day, but for whatever reason, to begin the second half of the day, you're pushed to either think about your rest and rejuvenation or lack of which, or just pushed to take a moment to meditate or to rest, to think about your health. I'm not going to take these. What do we have for this rest and rejuvenation card? Distant horizons and change. And so in the midst of relaxing, trying to replenish one's energy, you could be very much in touch with your sort of mature feminine side. But all the meanwhile, you're thinking about a change you desire on the distant horizon that will happen soon, but it's not going to happen throughout this day. And that change is going to vary from case to case, but it's purposely aligned with this magician and the mirror card, which makes sense as to why they wanted me to align it with that one in this quarter of the day. You're manifesting what the change you're thinking about. So just make sure you're thinking about it in a relaxed, positive, and optimistic way, and just believe that it will come to be if it's truly something you desire at this time. All tied up to finish up the day. What do we have for all tied up? Okay, so a lot of you are thinking about a job or just a project, a business that leaves you a bit all tied up, or potentially thinking about how you have to acquire a new job moving forward that will leave you tied up to a certain extent with less time to travel or to experience the world or just have new adventures and experiences with somebody, and it leaving you a bit emotional for whatever reason. Some of you are feeling you're all tied up in a marriage for one reason or another, okay? Or it could be part of the day where you're thinking about marriage for whatever reason. There's just an underlying focus on several concerns to finish up the day, but a push to breathe. You know, there's a reason why in this third quarter you're pushed to rest and rejuvenate. Spirit and the universe expecting you to wrap up the day feeling a bit stressed, you know, at the beginning and the end. So just allow yourself to expect the best. And don't sort of steal your own, odd wording, don't allow yourself to steal your own contentment and joy by stressing. You know, don't give yourself unnecessary heartache. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and you're going to be reminded to wrap up the day that things are happening, the wheel is turning, so don't stress, my friend, right? And if you're desiring a tower moment moving forward, or maybe one or two or three tower moments, it'll take place, okay? And if you don't desire a tower moment moving forward, then just don't manifest it, right? By stressing over it or focusing on it. And allow yourself to make your way into Wednesday feeling more positive, optimistic, and less stressed, expecting the best, all right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing Tuesday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.